Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from Techdragon.info, and you are probably here because you want to know more about this tank. Maybe? Yes? No? Well, if you're looking for an expert opinion of someone who's been using this tank for a year, this is the wrong place. Sorry. If you're wanting just to know what I think and what I discover about this tank, because as you can see, I'm on a test server. I don't own it yet. I'm actually making this video because I'm thinking about it, and I figured I'll share what I found so far and all that. So let me straight off the bat say that the test server is not the best place to test this tank. I know that sounds kinda contradictory there, but yeah. You have people shooting premium gold rounds. You have bad matchmaking. I've never seen this thing top tier. So there's a lot that happens in here that doesn't happen on a normal server, or at least not as often. So it's not a great comparison, but it's the best I got. At least I can try it out. So let's get the gun from the Panther II here and compare them. Come back. Rate of fire is pretty similar. The penetration, of course, on the Panther II is better. The damage is actually the same. The aim time, or excuse me, the accuracy is lower or worse on the Super Pershing, but the aim time is better by quite a bit. So that's a pretty respectable aim time. So it has less pen and less accuracy than a German gun, but damage and rate of fire is pretty much the same. So if you have the Panther II, you sort of know what to expect with this gun. I would say that the reload is a little bit too long for this gun, especially with the pen being a little bit lacking, but I highly doubt that's ever going to change. Now, the weight to horsepower ratio is absolutely crap. Specific power of 9.82. Oh crap, that is bad. That is really bad. Let's take a look at the Panther. Specific horsepower 17. So this one only having 9. That is one of the worst in the game. Not sure about some of the KVs or maybe Black Prince, but oh, that is bad. This is a medium tank, people. Not a heavy, a medium. And again, it has the weight of a heavy. Let's see. Weighs about the same as the AMX M4, which has a specific horsepower is not showing for some reason. Okay. That's odd. Apparently the French don't have a specific horsepower. Anyways, they weigh about the same. French has an 800 horsepower engine. This one only a 500. So you can imagine it's not fast. Now, get to the point why it's so heavy. And I'm going through all these points rather quickly because this tank is not anything new. If you're thinking about buying one, you've more than likely seen them in battle, so you know what they can do. This is of course the most important feature, the spaced armor, and here as well. If you look closely, you'll see that there's actually 3 layers. 2 layers of spaced armor and then the normal armor. So forget about penning this or the lower glacis here. You're not gonna pen it. There are some weak points that I'm kind of hesitant to tell you because I don't want to get shot. I don't want to run into any of my subscribers that know where to shoot me. I want to get one. I want to do well in it. I don't want anybody and everybody to know about the weak points. But they're easy enough to find if you know where to look. And just, your standard weak points will work as well. So I think I've said enough there. That should tell you where to aim for. I would say leave the spaced armor alone. It's not worth it. 99% of the time you will not pen it. unless you get really lucky or something. So yeah, that's about it about the tank itself. The gun, like I said, is not anything special. It's okay. It's not great. For my crew skills, this is my M4 crew. So I got snapshots, smooth rides, camo. Those are basically placeholders because I'm thinking about switching this over to a full Brothers in Arms crew. But then again, I would like to get my 6th Sense done, so I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do. I'll see. For my equipment, rammer, of course, vents just to help out with the tank because it's a premium. There's nothing to upgrade. I like to get it, you know, better, more functional, better reload, better aim, everything. And a vertical stabilizer. Now, I'm not quite sure if I want to keep this because the aim time is already relatively low. So I'm not quite sure what I would switch out for. Maybe some optics. I mean, view range isn't bad at 380. It's not great, but definitely not bad. Maybe some optics. I have a vertical stabilizer on right now, which isn't too bad. So, we'll see. We shall see. Okay, let's take this thing into a battle. Now, because for some reason I'm not allowed to get any decent games on my Super Pershing on a test server, it's horrible. The games I've been getting, absolute garbage games where I just get completely decimated because I get no support and constantly getting outflanked and all that sort of crap. So I'm gonna show you a replay, and this is not a good replay to show off the armor of the tank, but it should show the gun and the amount of damage you can do pretty decently. And later on you'll see something that is very, very rare, but you'll recognize it when you see it. So, we're of course going into town since we're technically a heavy, and I don't like being in the open because the sides of this tank need to be protected as well as the rear, which is the case in almost any tank, but especially this one since the front is so nice. So we head into town, and I keep checking like what's coming up here, and not stopping, continue, get into cover, and then we can shoot. Well, there goes our first tank. And here I'm a bit hesitant and careful because I'm kind of the only one here still, so I decide to move up because all of them seem to be in the back. Now, off to my right here, that's a house that's destructible. That's not the best position to be at. As you can see, there goes my cover. Oh, I shoot a Super Pershing in the side, which of course goes through. This gun doesn't have too much trouble penning things from the side and the back, of course. The front with 170 pen on a lot of tanks can be problematic. Aim for that lower glacis and it went through. So, and as you can see, I haven't been hit once. Everything has just bounced so far. That one didn't go in. I think I hit his upper hull there at a very steep angle. So far nobody has even managed to shoot me. So this is more a demonstration of the gun than it is anything else. There we go. I got shot once, it bounced. Then take a look real quick. Yeah, that's not a good spot to shoot him. Okay. So I'm just trying to creep around the corner here, trying to figure out where everybody is. Hey, look, a side armor. So yeah, I like shooting them in the side armor. And if they present it, I'll shoot. Simple as that. Now here it was getting a bit tricky with how I was driving out, since you shouldn't show the corner of your tank. One thing I've noticed is don't angle this tank too far. And there, I got shot into the side in my track, but it also went in, so that's a really low damage roll, by the way. 180. Wow. There we go. 273. That's a lot better. Somebody else finish him off. And here I see a tiger. So can I go in here? I hope there's a way through. Ah, yes, there is. Usually don't go into this corner, so I wasn't sure. Now, why there's two tanks here and neither of them flanked them, I don't know, but whatever, sure, I'll come into the back here. The Ferdinand misses there. I didn't manage that, but I'll take him out. And that's the only kill I'll get. But look at the mini-map. We wiped out their town forces. We still have a lot more people here, of course, than they have, but still. Bridge is in trouble. So I, ping it on the map. And immediately look at this mini-map. Something very, very rare is happening here. Can you see it? Do you see it? Your eyes are not deceiving you. People are going back to base. All of them. Or, I think there's 2 that are actually continuing, and there's in total, including me, 5 people going back to base. What? This doesn't even happen on a normal frickin' server. Enemy just drowned himself. Coward. Maybe it was an accident. I don't know. But, look at this. We have 5 people going back to base to protect base. Wow. I would like to see this in every game. But no, instead in my normal games I get morons that go like, oh well, they're all heading towards a base. We'll make it. And then lose the cap. That would not be the first time. So he's saying something about the AT5. Not a clue what though. There you go. Somebody points it out. This is where we need to go. Everybody goes affirmative because there's people from all kinds of nations here. Because this is of course the test server, and we'll just go in after. I take a shot here, and it goes in. Now don't expect that accuracy every time with this gun. As you can see with the aiming circle, that one actually went pretty damn straight as well. I think that's actually the last shot I take, or at least hit. Yeah, the game is pretty much over. Let me pause it here. So, in this game I got 1 kill, but I did about 2,000 damage, which is pretty nice. I only got shot at like twice, so I was no repair bill, which meant that I made, and I'm sorry I can't show you this because I don't have, this is a recording from last night, a replay from last night, so I don't have the score overview anymore. But I made 40, just slightly over 40k profit. So that's after ammunition and repairs. So the potential in this tank for making money is definitely there. The problem is I've been getting such garbage games on the test server. I've been only able to make about 8k on average profit, which still is, profit, but not really what you want to see from a money tank. So, this tank does not seem to be as profitable as some of the tier 8s. The heavies, excuse me. They seem to be a lot more profitable in this tank. The repair costs are about 8 to 9k fully destroyed. Ammunition is 255 credits a shell, so pretty dirt cheap. So ammo and repairs are doable, and it seems on average you make you know, on a very shitty game, you make about 20 to 25k. Minus ammunition and repair cost means you make about 8 to 9k on a very crappy game. Which of course is still a profit. And I've seen up to 40k, but I know that a lot higher is possible, because this wasn't the best game I'm ever gonna play. I would say if I get a bit more used to this tank, hopefully this is more like an average game. So yeah, this tank can definitely earn, but it doesn't earn if you don't do anything. I've noticed that. If you don't do a whole lot, then don't expect much over 10k, because you're just not gonna get a whole lot. As always, you really have to do the damage in order to make a bit of money. So yeah, let's see where I got shot on the side there. No, I think I went in through my track somewhere. No, doesn't matter. Anyway, so can this tank make money? Yeah. Is it easy money? No. I've had more shit games than I had good games. So, yeah. We can see if we can get one more decent game out of it. I'll probably have to do a replay again, because like I said, what I've been getting is absolute garbage games, so we'll see if I can find another one. Now, speaking of those garbage games, I closed my game earlier after having another garbage game where my team left me completely. So I came back to see the score. I can't click on the details because it will state that's not available, blah blah. Fine, we have enough information here to take a look. So, I got 298 experience. I did crap. I only fired about 5 shots or something. 4 maybe. Something like that. It was absolutely garbage. Left alone on a flank, you know, that sort of crap. Made 19k. Repaired a tank is 9.2k. So that leaves us with about 10.1k. And then 1.02k for ammunition, which leaves us at about 9-ish k profit. So, in an absolute garbage game, you'll still make about 9k on this tank. Now, if I compare that to my Type 62, I will make about like 5k profit on an absolute garbage game. Maybe even 4. Actually, I think I've seen all the way down to 2k profit. That's after repairs, of course. So, yeah, this tank is not a massive credit earner. It has the potential to, unlike the Type 62 where you have to do really, really well to get decent amounts of money out of it. It seems that this tank, even if you do garbage, you make about 10k, which isn't bad. But I would love to see a good game with the overview at the end, so I'll try to go into another couple of battles and I'll show you the replay once I finally get a decent battle to give you a decent overview of what's possible with this tank. You've seen the crap, and now I'm hopefully gonna get a good one to show you. So, as you can see here, I skipped up a little bit because you don't want to see this tank plowing through the fields at 25 kilometers an hour. Be ready for that. It's a slow tank. Now here I try to get a shot in at the Jag Tiger 88. By doing so, completely exposing my tank and getting shot in the face. Bad idea. Tier 9s have a little bit less problem penning you if they somewhat know where to aim. Yeah, they'll pen you almost every single time. And I've had trouble with the Indian Panzer already on this tank. So Leopard prototype will definitely pen. So gotta watch out for those. And excuse me, I wasn't in the normal view. There we go. Now you can see what I saw. So I'm just using my depression here to peek over the hill. Very unlucky shot into his side and nothing. I'm guessing I hit his tracks. And here I kind of realize, oh shit, I'm kind of without friends. Crap. So I say help and I back the hell out. I'm going to the nice heavy over here with a good gun. You know, safety in numbers. It just, that's how it is. So figured if he wants to come over here, we'll have to completely expose himself. So it should be good for now. So I started going up the hill again. And slowly trying to get a line of sight on this thing. And no, he's behind another hill. Take a shot there. I think it goes wide or it bounces. Side of the turret. Sure. But just as I shoot, somebody else kills him. Like, oh, come on. Now, these T-54s, forget it. From the front, I cannot pen him. Not in this tank. Actually, I have a lot of tanks that have a problem hitting him. It just wasn't happening. It's like, oh crap. Suicides into our heavy here. That's not nice. And I have to say, the depression on this tank is slightly lacking. I was having trouble here getting my depression down. Like, oh come on, I leave him on that little health. Are you kidding me? And I miss. Ugh. But lucky for me, he, I don't know, wants to go after me or something. Sure, bye-bye. No idea what he was doing. So here we get a T5 for E1. Like, side armor. This cannon needs to be fed. There we go, including a track. And just before I reload, he gets killed. And that was the end of the game. So let's take a look at the after battle. As you can see, 700 experience is not bad. Single experience. So that was an okay game. I did not do a lot for my personal opinion, but it was okay. 32k money. I've only really shot 2 people. That was it. Did some critical damage. Didn't help me, but so I destroyed the T-71. Whoopsie doo. I got spotting damage for that one and spotting damage for that one. Not a whole lot though. I spotted him even though I never even took a shot at him. Okay. So team-wise, I did crap. Experience-wise, yeah, not where I'm normally kind of at. So that was pretty shitty. Now for the most important thing. 27k profit for what? We did 800 damage, 12 shots, only 8 hits, and of those 8, only 5 penned. And I think of those pens, only 3 actually did damage, maybe 4. So, for really not doing that well in a, what was it, tier 9 game I think? We still managed to walk away with 27k profit. That's not bad. I mean, I really did not do that well. And I get 27k profit to walk away with it. So yeah, this tank definitely has the ability to make money. As long as you don't get an absolute garbage game, you should make at least about 20k. If you get a okay game, you should make about 30k. If you get a pretty good game, 40k. And, you know, when you get into the extraordinary awesome games, you should get 50k and up. This is all, of course, without premium. So, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna buy this tank. I like it. It's different to play, but I like it. Its armor doesn't hold up as good as it used to, because a lot more people now know where to shoot this tank. So it's not as bouncy as it used to be, which is kind of a bummer, but I still think it's a valid credit earner, and especially now that it's going on sale. It's at least a better price than it used to be. That's usually what you get with sales, but you know, the standard price is a bit too pricey for my taste. Just, you know, it doesn't make that much money, so But I would say that the new price is a lot better, so yeah, I like this tank. Its armor is good, but not as good as it used to be because people know its weak spots. But it can definitely still bounce. I mean, they're not gonna hit your weak spots 100% of the time. But just make sure you don't get outflanked, because then this tank is absolutely screwed. Your turret reverse is slow. 24. It's not the worst, but keeping up with people. So yeah, overall pretty good tank. It makes money if you do decent. If you do absolutely garbage, then I don't expect much over 10k. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment down below. What do you think about the tank? Do you own one? Do you plan on getting one? And let me know your experiences with the tank.